We are live. And the cat's here too. How's the video quality on this? Looking good? Waiting for some people to show up. Figured we check out some of these old Rough Riders I have. Got nothing else to talk about. This one's heavy. Down there. I wonder if the video quality's coming through okay. Can't see the live chat, which is weird. Got a couple thumbs up, but don't see live chat. Does the quality look from this end? What's up, Eric? I wonder if the quality looks okay. This kind of looks a little fuzzy. Let's see. Yeah, these live videos, they're kind of goofy sometimes. It's funny, I got 3 thumbs up, but it says I only have 1 viewer. Ain't that weird? Haven't pulled these out for a while. They've been sitting in a drawer. Rough Riders here. I like these match strike pulls. The match strikes here. I think that's what they call it. That thing's a gorgeous knife, right? For a inexpensive Chinese slip joint, right? So what's going on in the world today, huh? Looks good on your end? Okay, cool. From my end, it just looks weird. I don't know why. But I can see the comments. I can see people. Yeah, it's coming through all right. Anyway, I figured I'd just go live. Got nothing really else going on. And bored. So why not make a live video? Everybody excited about those. Hello, Mark. Everybody excited about the new GEC knives coming out. The 30 something, 36, 30, the elephant toenail clipper. What do they call it? They might not call it the toenail clipper. I think they call it the nail clipper. This one's a cool knife. I've actually seen there was a picture of some guy on some forum that had one of these, and I wanted one so bad after seeing it. I thought it was the coolest knife would be this guy here. And when I bought a house, I used this knife a lot. I used it to change electrical outlets because this worked good for the screw. The pliers were good to unravel the wire, and I liked it. There was something else I did with this knife too. I think I cut carpet with it, with this end, obviously, because you ain't cutting it with that. But yeah, these Rough Riders, man, they're always good value for the money. Sucks that they're made in China, but it is what it is. It's hard to say no to something this nice, I mean, you get in case quality for less than gas station knife prices, really. Here's a nice trapper. I like this wood series or sportsman series or something they called it. I haven't got any new Rough Riders in, to be honest, I don't think in a few years. Don't really collect them too much. Look at this really nice trapper. Stainless blades. I don't know where my easels went. My easels or easels, however you pronounce it. Love this. This one's awesome. The only flaw about this one is that there was a slight crack on the bone. But usually when you pay like, I don't know, $12 for these things, I don't really care much about something like that. If you want to, you can fill it with glue and something. This is an awesome knife. Look at that. Had half stops and everything. Haven't had these out for a while. What's the number on the one with the pliers? What's the number? I don't know. Hopefully it says something, yeah? Here, maybe this will help you. RR. See if I can read it. It says RR1081. RR1081. And then it says 440 razor sharp steel. But yeah, I seen these in a picture. I think it was on Instagram actually. Or it might have been a forum. But I seen them in a picture, and I was like, "What is that?" And it's a cheap Rough Rider, and it's like I had to get one, but nobody knew what it was called, and I didn't know if there was a number designation until now. Apparently, there's numbers on these things. Yep, there's numbers on these things. I never knew that. Um, yeah, I got the knife channel, didn't know that. But yeah, those are awesome. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, 1081. I'll double check just to be sure. 1081. Yes, it's for sure that. I'm looking at it off camera. 1081. Forget, it was like the Sportsman series. I can't remember what they called it. This was cool. These apparently are real bone. Um, Brown stag bone. And it's like, you can see where it's been like some sort of weird machine jigging or a laser jig. I have no idea, but it makes it look really kind of fake. But it, but it's like, I swear it's real bone. You know, it just, that jigging makes it look like it's plastic. But if you can overlook that, or if you have the ability to buff it out yourself, using like a buffing wheel and like a, I have used a drill press. How's it going? Did you get the GEC 36 Elephant Toenail Clipper? Actually, I got one today from Knife Ship Free. So I don't know if I'll be making a video or not because I am like in the middle of like moving, so I'm not really sure if I'll be making a video anytime soon or not. But I did get one, the white one, the one that I wanted. So pretty cool. And I guess I'll make a video. I mean, really, I could kind of make a video anywhere. This is like a blue cloth. I could put it kind of anywhere and make a video wherever I'm at. But I am in the middle of moving, so might be interrupted. But I forget what I was saying. You guys distracted me already. Um, I like that knife. In fact, I got a knife from traditionalpocketknives.com back when Austin was still selling the leftover shot Morgans, and I think it was called a baby sunfish. And I want to compare it with that. And I love those really goofy wide knives. I really kind of wish I could get a whaler, um, but I'm not paying that kind of money for one. And yeah, the big sunfishes or whatever they call them, and the big elephant toes, I think. Those are all super huge and goofy looking. This is a giant box. Like, sometimes I wonder if the box costs as much as the knives, because it's like magnets, and it's very nice actually. It's a decent presentation. I like this knife. I decided to keep it when I was selling Rough Riders, back when I had my website up and everything, which I ended because there's several reasons why I ended it, but it just wasn't worth the hassle. I guess it's the easiest excuse I can probably make up. Just, I sold a lot of case and the quality was going down, and that's one excuse, and I could think of a few more if I wanted to. I just couldn't compete. There's a lot of other people out there that's doing a better job. It's hard to compete. I got the viewers and stuff. I had the look at this big ridiculous knife, Huckbill pruner. Uh, but yeah, like when I sold these Rough Riders, the profit margin on knives are very really slim. Um, they really are. And with shipping and a lot of international stuff, this was really kind of where I took off because a lot of international guys, thanks to people like Patty's Potato Peelers YouTube channel, he gave me shout outs. There was a couple other people that did too in Europe, and I started selling a lot of knives to Europe because a lot of people don't want to ship to Europe because of the issues. Yes, then when the I don't know if you can still say it or not, but when the sickness started going around, the shipments that were already inbound were canceled and held up, and I started having to refund people, and um, it just I kind of like the website just kind of went dark, and um, a bunch of stuff went just started happening, and I think I left that job at the time, and then that job ended up getting, there was just a lot of crap going on. So long story short, I just kind of felt it wasn't worth the time and effort to keep it going. Uh, it just wasn't. But we still got the channel, and I still make videos from time to time. And if you guys if you guys are new, you're probably not. If you're following the live videos, you probably subscribe. But if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe, um, and like the video if you want. But yeah, that's where I got some of these Rough Riders. These were actually gifts, and these two were leftovers from when I sold the knives. And I really always liked this. I had a couple of these out of my cart one and everything. I think I gave a few of them away as gifts. I had a friend of mine come over and ask, like, I want to get my son a pocket knife. What would you suggest? And it's like, get him a Rough Rider because he's going to lose it, he's going to break it, and you're going to be out like $15. Because he wanted to get him a quality knife, like a Queen or a GEC, and it's like, no, don't do that because you're gonna spend $80, and that kid does not have any sort of like care in the world. Because remember when you're all kids, you didn't buy it, you didn't care, you lose it, that kind of stuff. And speaking of Queens, right? I had this guy hit me up one time. I don't know if he's a subscriber or not, but he hit me up and he wanted a GEC glow in the dark handle, the Knife Bright 15, I think is what I have. It's a Knife Bright 15 two bladed, and he wanted to buy it from me, and it's used. It's all scratched up and everything, and he wanted to give it to his kid, and it's like, well, first I don't want to sell it. Too, it's like, buy your kid a Rough Rider. Just get him a Rough Rider. You know, save some money. The kid's going to lose it. He's going to abuse it. He's probably not going to take care of it. I mean, I didn't when I was a kid. I had so many knives. A lot of them were frost cutlery and stuff like that, and it's a good thing because I lost them. Or I would have them goofy knives that you get from the stores, like the souvenir shops when you go on vacations. I'd have those. And I'd lose them every time. you know, like Kings Island is not one of them. Where was it? Like Pigeon Forge or something. Like, oh, thanks for visiting Pigeon Forge. Here's like a knockoff um, Swiss Army knife. And then like I'd have it for like 2 weeks and then lose it. Because I was like 8. Uh, so I don't know. I think Rough Riders are really well. I wouldn't give a kid something like this. You gotta remember, I don't know. Kids aren't really mature, like maybe some of you when you were younger. This younger generation just seems to be kind of I don't know, pussified. But maybe buy like a peanut, something with like a 2-inch blade or less for a child, under the age of 10, I guess, if you're going to do that. I remember when I was a kid, my mom would let me have the knife periodically, but then whenever she felt that she could trust me, I'd take it and lose the damn thing. You know what I mean? And this was in the 80s, or the early 90s one. So probably early 90s actually. So kids are kids. Don't spend a lot of money on your hobby when it's not their hobby yet. That's just my opinion, though. Everybody has opinions, and how they can differ. You guys, I mean, if you're a rich guy, then why not buy your kid a cage peanut for $50? And if he loses it, so what? You're not going to be out anything, except for $50. But if you're pissing water, or if you're pissing money, who cares? But yeah, Rough Riders are good, even for users. Like you can spend $110 on a GEC, yeah, and take it on like a work. I used to take my knives to work and cut cardboard with them. I know cardboard's like really, really bad on knives, but I thought it was cooler than having a razor blade, something you could take pride of and sharpen it and use it. And I used to have a case trapper lock for that, and you can use it. You can, and it's that was an $85 knife, I believe, and I used it. I took care of it, and I lost it. It's like I just lost $85. Rough Rider makes a knockoff trapper lock for probably $25, and Yes, you can sharpen it just as sharp as anything else, and you can use it. And when you lose it, you're out $25. So I mean, there's a lot of benefit to these Rough Rider knives. They're pretty good, I think. I mean, if you're really, really into the collecting of American-made stuff, then obviously this isn't for you. But everybody has their niche. They do. Everybody has their favorite stuff. So I still carry my Rough Rider, my Carta Worker 2181. I still like it. I had a few of those micarta knives from Rough Rider, and they were very nice. I liked them a lot, actually. Had this one, micarta. I mentioned like 2 minutes ago. Yeah, dude, they make workhorse knives. I've used and abused the hell out of this one, and they're great for the money. They're great. A lot of people lose knives, break them, use them up. You can use these up. They really don't have much collector value. Like I don't think there might be a forum out there for Rough Riders, and there might be an aftermarket for them. I'm not really sure. Some of them might be discontinued, and there might be a small demand for them, but obviously not as much as like Case, Queen, Great Eastern Cutlery, old Camillus, and things like that. Uh, but yeah, Rough Rider is a really good option. Another thing I noticed, like, people are spending a lot of money on these newer production knives, and it's like, man, like Queens, they're not going to be made again. Not really. The Shat Morgans will be made again, because if you guys haven't been following, or if you have, or people who are new, I'm just going to mention, uh, traditional pocket knives. Austin from there, he posted something on Instagram about the new uh, Queen, or no, the new Shot Morgan, which is coming out of Winchester, Ohio. They're working on their production and stuff. They're trying to get up to snuff on this quality, and I believe it's the same place that has the Weed and Co. knives, which some people are like, "That's dumb," It's like, whatever, dude. It's like, if you think it's stupid, go make your own knife company. I would love to see it, because we need more American-made slip joints, in my opinion. But they're trying, so that's pretty cool. We'll see more of those, hopefully. But as far as Queen, um, they are being made, I think, basically in the same factory as these are. I think they're now owned by um, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, as well as Queen City, I believe. They purchased that brand as well. So you'll see them, but they're not the real thing. To be honest, the Shat Morgans probably won't be the real thing either. But you know, uh, they're still made in America. Hopefully, the quality will get up to GEC, standards, and will have. What I'm really excited for is the the what do they call that? The bone. What the hell is it? Oh damn it! Oh man, I can't remember. Yeah, I forget. It's the black and white bone. I love the. I think the pattern they use is a 69 Barlow. Um, what is that bone called? Oh well, of course. Let me see. I got a comment here. My Lion Steel Gitano or Gitano, I don't know. It's Italian. Has been some pocket time lately. I have not had a Lion Steel knife. Um, can't say anything about them because I've never had one. Can't give any input on them. I know they look cool. I like them. I like the way they look, but I'm never bought one. Uh, the name of that bone is gonna bother me because it's like my favorite kind of bone too. All right, well, let's look at something else. What do we got here? Speaking of GEC, we got some old Winchesters. You guys might have seen these a while ago. I just had them here. I figured I'd pull them out, show them to you. A couple old Winchester black box knives, beautiful knives made by Queen. Um, it's funny because I think these actually say, yeah, no, they don't. But yeah, these were old Queen knives. This is the Coffin Jack. The reason why I bought this Coffin Jack is because I seen Tony Bowes came out. Rest in peace. Tony Bowes came out with the Coffin Jack for case, and it was just beautiful. And then I looked up the price of them, and I was like, yeah, I ain't paying $500 for a knife. And so I just looked up Coffin Jack and found those Winchesters, and I was like, oh wow, I gotta have that. and I bought it, and I do not regret it because these Winchester black box knives are underrated. Trust me on that. They are super super high quality, and they're equal to. I've seen some that are not, but most of that I've seen are equal to GEC quality knives. Speaking of GEC, let's pull one of those out for the fun of it. Oh no, I got these things mixed up. The lids, I have no idea. They have serial, they have little numbers on them, and I don't know which one goes to which now. Oh well, I'll figure it out if I have to someday, right? So, haven't seen this GEC in a while. It's been locked up in a drawer. So y'all know, if you've been here a while, you'll know what this famous knife is, why it's famous. Um, yeah, you know why it's famous. There's the scar, right? Look at that. Still scarred up. It's going to be there for a while. It's a gnarly scar. I can lie to chicks and tell them that I was like fighting for Ukraine or something, right? So maybe too soon. I don't know. We'll see. Um, yeah, these. Am I blurry? Yeah, there we go. Carbon steel knife. This thing cost me about $7,000 after all discounts applied. don't think I don't think I can ever recoup from that one. But I love this uh, finish that they use. The unicorn ivory is what they called it. Love it. That was the coolest thing. I went on acrylic kick about 2 years ago, and this this was like I had to have this really goofy unicorn ivory with the you can see the weird strange pattern in it. It's just so cool. Love I love turtle shell knives. Those are amazing. You know what? While we have that out, we're going to give it a coat of oil. I don't use this for food. Most of them I don't. I usually use a stainless steel knife. So the oil I prefer is just gun oil because I have it super readily available. If you haven't seen my other videos, and I use G96 because it smells good, and I know from experience it stops rust, and that's what I'm trying to prevent with my 1095 knives is to preserve them. You put on a Q-tip and take care of it. Do the maintenance. Yeah, just there we go. Speaking of guns, man, I ordered. Okay, check this out. The last video I made, all four of you guys, I am internet famous. Just being sarcastic. I had a friend that thought I was internet famous. Actually, I don't tell people that I have a YouTube channel. You know, not most people. Basically because it's embarrassing and I don't know. I just never was into it. But somebody was like, "You got 2,000 subscribers now. You're famous," and it's like, no, I'm just starting. There's way more famous people out there than me. I'm not famous at all. Um, but I do appreciate all the subscribers, all of them, because I don't really do this for the money. There's not much to be made, so I just kind of do it because I like knives, and you guys like knives, and like to talk about them, and we got a common interest, so here we are, right? See, I got a comment. What is it? Are the bolsters on these nickel silver? Some of the cheaper traditionals these days seem to have a brushed steel. Not near as nice. If you're talking about the GEC, I do believe these are nickel silver. If you're talking about these, I don't know. I truly don't. Is there a way to test it? I don't think I have a magnet. Even if I did, it'd probably pick up the pin in it. Who knows? I truly don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know either one. I want to say this is nickel silver bolsters if you're talking about the GEC. If you're talking about the Queen, I'm willing to say they are. The Rough Riders, I don't know. But they are shiny. Nickel silver is an amazing material, actually. It's kind of like a really weird brass. I think they used to call it German silver. Let me move that out of the way here. Have some. There we go. went through a knife making phase. This is brass, yeah. This is nickel silver, and these are pins for knife making. And what's cool about nickel silver is it smashes down just like brass. It's soft and it's I love the stuff. It's really cool and it has a cool look because it's it looks like silver. So I don't know how to test it because some guy just recently commented on a one of my videos where I used gun bluing and it blued the bolster of a automesser, and I was like, that's weird. Maybe they're made of maybe they're steel. And he said that the bluing would actually there's like some sort of like steel content inside of the um, nickel silver that makes the bluing activate. So I don't know how to test that. I'm sorry. I would if I could. There's our $6,000 knife right there. Keep that one for a memento. Here's the number one rule when it comes to knife safety is to cut away from yourself, right? I was cutting away, but unfortunately when I was cutting, I guess I can reenact it. I was using the small blade here, and I was cutting the blade was this way, and there was a pole, and there was a zip tie, and I went to go under the zip tie and then cut away. But what happened was I didn't go under, it kind of slipped over, and then it poked me right here. You can tell if it's, there you go, scar right here. This went in, and it went into about right there. So, I don't know, that's maybe a half an inch, maybe a little less than half an inch. And it was enough to actually sever the damn tendon in my finger, and that was hell on earth, dude, let me tell you. Love these GEC knives. I like going live. A lot of fun. It's fun to interact with people. That's what kind of makes going live so nice. All right, put that back in the tube. We won't look at you again for another year or two. What else we got? I got a whole stack of knives. Oh, you know what? I segue. I got distracted. So this reminded me. If any of you know what this is. So I ordered a 1858 Remington, which is incorrectly naming the gun, but it's a Remington New Model Army. It's a reproduction by Uberti. I ordered it from Midway, USA. And in the last video I said that when I receive it, I was going to possibly antique the frame or try to case harden the frame. And I got it in the mail, and it was like screwed up from the factory. So I thought about just going ahead and antiquing it, but then I thought, let me look at the rifling. So I looked at the rifling, and it looked a little rough. Now I've had other black powder firearms from Uberti, and they're just flawless, beautiful knives, beautiful guns. And this one was lackluster. I went on to Midway's website, and the reviews for that gun was, I should have read them, but apparently, I'm not saying they're seconds, but apparently a lot of people have compared them to seconds. And so I called them, and they actually was willing to do the refund. And because usually with those, not usually, on their website, they don't accept refunds for black powder firearms. But they said, under the circumstances, they were willing to, do it, which I appreciate. Midway's a great company, and they do stand by their product when you have actual problems with them, which I did. And so I shipped it back. I was reading the comments, and they were talking about this place called Dixie Gunworks. And I've heard of it, but I never really ventured into it. So I looked, same exact gun, except it has target sights. And it was like $10 more than what I paid. So I called I called the company. The lady answered, told me she worked there for like 40 years. Super nice. I told her what kind of I told her the quality of Uberti firearm I got from Midway. And she says it's very unusual, but in the little note box when you order, type in that you would like a gunsmith to inspect it for quality and reliability and whatever. And I did, and I haven't got the gun yet because it's waiting for its inspection. She did tell me that it was going to be like Tuesday or Wednesday of this week before they could get to it. and after it gets inspected, it'll be shipped out. So hopefully I'll have a cool video. I am moving, so I'm not exactly sure when I can get to that, but I hope to have a cool little video of that, because I haven't seen many videos of that particular gun on YouTube, the Target model. So for all of you firearm and black powder enthusiast people out there, hopefully I have something a little interesting for you regarding that. And that's what this was, because this is a thing of caps. Love caps. I love cap and ball revolvers. So these are fun. So we are at the 30-minute mark. I don't know how many it says. We've got 4 of you. Not many comments tonight, but it is like, what, a Tuesday night? It's not a very interesting night to be making videos, huh? But we're making them because we got nothing else to do. What other knives do we want to look at? Let me see. I got a whole bunch of knives back here. There we go. Haven't seen this one for a while. GEC, right? Look at it. Gigantic yellow Coke bottle. Allegheny. 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 Who knows? I was corrected a couple times about that, so it's Allegheny, I believe. I don't remember now. But this has a really pretty yellow rose. I just love the handle on it. It's such a big knife. Put a little oil on it. It hasn't been oiled in quite some time. This one has the 2 pull that everybody hates. Everybody hates that secondary pull. At least people say that they hate it. I don't know if they really hate it. I see a lot of people was happy to see that the 36 did not have the 2 pulls on it. The nail nick and the long pull. I don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. This one I also got from Knife Ship, or no, not Knife Ship Free. I got it from traditionalpocketknives.com. So check them out. They sell a bunch of other knives. They sell the Lion steel knives, and they sell the I think they sell those still. Finch knives. I haven't seen many of those. But they have some that are really cool handles, like the G10, Ghost G10. If anybody's into that stuff, I think it looks really cool. This is such a nice knife. Yeah, I really like this G96. It goes into the pores of the metal. And, I don't know, fancy science word, molecular, blah, 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 you know. And then, I got a weird, it says VUMTODAY. Zoom today? Don't know what that means. Probably a troll. Every time I make a video, there's like a series of like troll stuff where people try to like tag something for like another website or something. It's really weird. Usually I delete them and block the accounts. You notice how they got rid of the thumbs down thing? So for like the 3 of you that always thumbs down my videos for whatever reason, thumbs down all you want. It ain't gonna matter. Nobody sees it now. Nobody cares. And in fact, it actually helps the algorithm. So keep it up, haters. What else is there? Oh man, so many knives. Kershaw box, and it's empty, so I can't really show you. It's the Culpeper box. Still got that around. Those were pretty cool knives, if you guys remember those. All right. Well, 30 minutes in, not bad. Don't have too much going on. 2 of you are still here, unless it's wrong, because I had a bunch of likes, and it said it was no viewers, which is weird, and I got 3. So somebody jumped on. Who is it? Say hello. It's hard to make a live video without interaction, you know. And this, look at this stuff. Look at that. You know, sometimes you get the one and you're like, you know, this is a keeper. This is definitely a keeper. You know, I don't know if people like this. You see that little smudge of white? I like that. I like the little weird imperfections when it comes to natural dyed bone. Well, not naturally dyed, but dyed bone. Love the way that looks. I have a book here, a Remington knife thing, filled with a few knives. The cool thing about these knife videos is you can always just kind of BS. I ain't much in this one. Not too many knives. There's a knife channel in it. Yep. I guess we're going to probably end this one. We got 4 people, not many people talking, so kind of running out of things to talk about. I did get the 36. There was a knife ship free drop today. I happened to be on my phone, and I seen it, clicked on it. I thought it was going to be sold out. Got it. So I don't know if I'll be making a video anytime soon of it because of moving. I'm not exactly sure. I've been moving for like the last 2 months, so it isn't exactly like I'm going to pack everything up in one day and move. I've been moving slowly as the time goes. So, just kind of, how it is. Moving sucks. So, I guess I'll let you guys go, and I'll make another video. I'll try to make a little bit more often. But I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, especially a little Rough Rider talk. And maybe I'll make another live video later this week or next week. We'll see. So, all right, guys. I'm going to turn it off here if I can remember how. Yeah, I'm going to hit that next. There's my little thing here always goes there. There we go. All right. See you guys. See you next time.